How will the Supreme Court handle the public corruption case of Bob McDonnell, the former Virginia governor that was accused of public corruption? That's the question that's on my mind. I'm sure a lot of other people's minds right now. And I think that this is an interesting case because he was convicted in federal district court, and then he appealed his conviction to the Fourth Circuit, and then they upheld his conviction, and they did so seemingly pretty resoundingly. They didn't seem to find much merit to his appeal, and they ordered him to report to prison. Or maybe that's not the right word. I guess I should say that they declined to issue an order allowing him to stay out of prison. And then he appealed to the Supreme Court. Again, that's not too surprising. And he seems to have had supporters in unlikely places. So I was surprised by the fact that the Supreme Court issued an order allowing him to stay free on bail and not report to prison until they take up the case. And I was looking at an article here. This is on ABC 13 News Now. I'm not sure what city that's from, but it's saying that he has, let's read this off here, 66 former state attorneys general, 63 current or former Virginia state legislatures, and 3 former governors, Haley Barbour of Mississippi, Jan Brewer of Arkansas, and Sonny Perdue of Georgia. So with all of those people behind him, of course a lot of those are Republicans. I know for a fact Haley Barbour and Jan Brewer were Republicans, and I'm pretty sure that Sonny Perdue was a Republican as well. But you also see in this article too, it says Greg Craig, former White House counsel for Obama, and John M. Quinn, former counsel to Clinton, were among the signers of 11 amicus briefs that support McDonnell's position on his appeal to the Supreme Court. So this is interesting. So he's having Democrats support him in his case. So this sort of lends legitimacy to his argument that he is not guilty of the charges presented against him. And so it'll be interesting to see what the Supreme Court does with the case. I think that John Roberts, the Chief Justice, was the one that issued the order to keep him out of prison until they take up the case. So I'm interested to see what happens because it seemed pretty, obviously to me that he was guilty and that he was corrupt and everything. And I think that there's a lot of evidence against him that's very overwhelming. But maybe the argument they're making is that even though he obviously displayed favoritism and accepted gifts from this businessman, that he didn't do anything outside of the law. So I don't know, but yeah, again, I think he's guilty. It seems like there is definitely something wrong, but maybe he'll get his charges reduced, or he'll be able to just do probation instead of having to go to prison. But I don't know. It's an interesting case. I do think he's guilty. I think that he did engage in wrongdoing. I think that he definitely, did some unethical things, but I guess that's going to be decided by the Supreme Court as to whether or not those unethical behaviors that he engaged in are on the level that would warrant him going to prison. So I will certainly track the case and try to make another video whenever they take action on it. So thanks for watching.